SP5 feels good. I've been frying. He pushed under geared, so he doesn't really like feel that bad to use.
Right now, if you meet somebody running level 4, level 5 armor, it's a bit difficult to kill them using that ammo.
I don't think I would have killed that guy, second to last guy. I don't think I would have killed him unless it was a side SP5, just because like the recoil.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Dude. Listen, that wasn't super smooth, but at least we got it done.
This Tarkov meta VSS video started off as more of a reaction video, but honestly, once I was done editing it down, 3 more VSS videos popped up from other major streamers, so I shifted my focus more to a general evaluation of the VSS itself and just how out of touch some of this sort of content is in relation to the average Tarkov player. Basically, my goal in this Tarkovology video is to put an asterisk on all of these Escape from Tarkov meta weapon videos and perhaps help you sift through some of the bullshit clickbait in the future as well. To be clear, I do like the VSS. I want it to be good for the average Tarkov player, and I want these streamers to be right, but it isn't, and they're not. I'll tell you why, but before we do, I just want to thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel that helps animals. We make regular donations at every subscription milestone to local animal shelters. Next up is 1,000. We also stream nightly on Twitch, generally in the evening times at Omni_actual, and of course join the Discord with the description link below. If you enjoy the content or have any input, don't forget to sub and like the video, and leave a comment with what your favorite VSS alternative is. I know these guys work hard, but I feel like a lot of Escape from Tarkov streamers lose track of what it's like to be an average player somewhere during their 9,000 to 10,000 hour playtimes. I don't know if it's because they have editors desperately trying to squeeze content out of stream VODs, but there seems to be a recurring theme of clickbaity titles like
ultra secret changes to the VSS,
or
this weapon shreds whole squads.
And then the video goes on to demonstrate the streamer's gigantuan Tarkov peen, but doesn't actually give you any modicum of information on why the gun is good or why anyone else should use it. Are the videos entertaining? Absolutely, but I don't know about you guys. If someone mentions in a title super secret changes, I want to know what the f they are. Yet here I am wondering what the hell that guy was talking about because, well, the stats are right on the gun, and the ammo changes were listed in the patch notes. The actual hidden stats, dispersion, convergence, and screen recoil, didn't change at all. If you don't know what those stats are, by the way, be sure to drop a sub. We have a video coming out that will explain what they are, and it'll probably change the way you look at recoil in Escape from Tarkov. It's a lot of fun watching a guy like Rengoir send the entire lobby back to their hideout with a weapon, but you have to keep in mind that he probably could have done that with a spoon and some dental floss just as easily. Alright, so now I'll stop frying and I'll give you the recipe. I was really excited to try the VSS and Val again because at some time back in the Triassic period, I was indeed a VSS gamer. This weapon is still nowhere near where it was at its peak, period, despite some of these spectacularly titled videos. And you know what? That's fine. The weapon still fills a specialty role very similar to some other SMGs, but that means it's not as flexible of a firearm, and you really shouldn't try to square peg round hole this gun into every situation just because a streamer says it's good and shows you a look what I can do video without providing you any information on how or why they're doing it with that weapon as opposed to any other. If you notice in most of these videos, they're engaging at very short distances, and when they're forced into shooting at anything over 20 meters, the weapon's weaknesses are on full display. In one of the only videos that occurs outside of D2 or Resort, you can see the streamer leading sprinting targets a ridiculous amount due to subsonic ammo moving slower than Jeffrey Epstein drives through a school zone. He tends to use this gun as a DMR in this video, but I'm a little confused by this because literally every other DMR is better at being a DMR than the VSS. Like you saw earlier in the video, the recoil on this gun is absolutely bananas, using anything other than SP5. If you like shooting the ceiling, I highly recommend full auto at distances over 20 meters. In this clip, you're shooting a bullet with a nearly identical flesh damage and penetration profile, yet you're not sending bullets into the stratosphere with a different gun. You could make the argument that you're firing 4 more rounds per second, but does it really matter if you're missing all of them? Okay, so you run SP5 then, right? Unfortunately, if you do that, you're gonna die a lot after 5 minutes into the wipe when everyone is wearing class 4 armor. And to top it off, you can't use it as a flesh damage round because you only have 20 to 30 round magazines full of something that does less damage than almost every other flesh round in the game. Taking into account the recoil from SP6 or any other round above above SP5, you are in the high 50s and low 60s depending on if you're using the VAL or the VSS. That's kind of ridiculous considering it is a subsonic ammunition. You have all of the negatives of high velocity AP ammo with the recoil levels, and also the negatives of subsonic working against you when you field this weapon. It would be great if these videos were titled, well, this gun probably works pretty well in these few situations or places, but obviously that wouldn't make you click on it, right? In my opinion, if you want a gun to fill the niche that the VSS or VAL does, you are much safer picking up an SMG like the MP7 or the P90 as an average Tarkov player. You have only slightly less penetration and flesh damage, but you are going to be able to hit your shots, especially using the subsonic ammo, which is far more important for us average Joes. The cost is also substantially less. Sure, the VSS may only cost 160k to build, but when you take into account that 3 30-round magazines full of SP6, it more than doubles the overall cost of the build. It makes zero sense for an average player to spend that much money on such a situational weapon, in my opinion, which is obviously something that's not mentioned in any of these videos. In short, the VSS is okay-ish for very close quarters situations, but its recoil, ammo, and cost make it a questionable selection at best for most players even in that realm. For some bonus data, I'm about 597 raids in, and I've died to 9x39 ammo a whopping 0 times. And I've sent plenty of VAL gamers to the Shadow Realm in mid-range engagements, and to be honest, I'm pretty average, so that should speak volumes. That in mind, for most players, I'm always going to suggest something more flexible and forgiving, like, I don't know, just about every other AR or SMG in the game. And if you think I'm wrong, just go check some of these streamers' VODs and see how little they're running the VSS and the VAL now. It took me so long to publish this video that they're already not running them and they're obsolete. Well, that about does it. I hope this helps not only save you some hard-earned ruble, but also helps you select your weapons in the future based on your playstyle. And as always, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or just hop in the Discord. I'm an open book and always respond to comments. Oh, and don't forget to stop by the Twitch stream at Omni_actual in the evenings. Hope to see you soon, and good luck out there.